Okay, start of day 14. Plan is to hike into Pearisburg today. I need to do just a little resupply to get me through 3 more days, but I want to do laundry, take a shower, charge all of my devices, sleep in a real bed, all those kind of things. So the terrain looks pretty moderate. Starts out here with a little climb, then a downhill, and then a kind of a gradual uphill, and then a really steep downhill into Pearisburg. Hopefully it isn't really rocky and steep. That was kind of really took a toll on my feet yesterday, but we're going to see what happens here, and then hopefully when I get to Pearisburg I can post some of these videos up. The day's really nice. It looks like it's going to be clear, and temperatures are going to be mild, a little bit like yesterday, so sunny. Have to watch out for sunburn, actually. Even when it's cool and the sun is out, you can get a sunburn, but we'll just see what happens. I'm excited to sleep in a real bed and have a meal that I don't have to fix myself. So take you along with me. So the trail this morning has been nice and gentle up and nice and gentle down for the most part, which is really a welcome change from yesterday, which was really steep and rocky in a lot of places. I have a notion steep and rocky will come into play on the final descent into Pearisburg. It's really long and looks really steep, and usually when it's steep, it's rocky. So anyway, I'm enjoying it this morning because this is really kind of a nice way to hike and a good way to get warmed up, and it's good. It's not so hard on the knees and the feet. Now it looks like we've got both here. We got both rhododendron and mountain laurel here. Neither one are in bloom. When this is all in bloom, this will be a very pretty section of trail. There's been so much rhododendron for the last week or more that whoever comes through here at the right time will have quite a show. I want to talk a little bit about the realities of the trail. Some of the things that are harder. Spend a lot of time alone, at least I have. I haven't had anybody to hike with. I've spent a number of evenings alone, and when you're tired and worn out, it's really easy to go to this place of berating yourself for a decision you made or whatever. I've been trying to work on consciously giving myself attaboys for the things that I do right and letting the other things slide. But at a couple of the shelters I've been able to talk to other thru hikers, which has been really helpful. Just the camaraderie and a little fellowship. Try to keep up with Linda, try to get her a cell phone call once a day if I can. But so it's a bit of a mind game. I talked to one thru hiker, and he said it's 80% mental. So guess what I'm working on is mental toughness. I talked to the 2 brothers the other day at Grocery, and I told them, I said, there hasn't been a day I've been out here that I haven't thought about quitting at least once. Oh, and they said, oh yeah, me too, us too, every day, when it's hard. So it's a really mental game. There are really rewarding times when you see great views or you push through on a hard day. And but some of it is just hard. I'm looking forward to a time. I'm hiking now in the fast hikers, the ones that started in February and March, that are just blitzing up the trail. So I've thought about changing my trail name to Easy Pass, because I get passed all the time. Not so much in the last couple of days. Whoops. Not so much in the last couple of days, as there was one real popular hiker hostel back in yesterday's hike that I chose to pass up because it didn't fit my itinerary, and I think a bunch of people ducked off there. But those people maybe passed me up today. Also, Pearisburg, where I'm going today, is a really good resupply point. So, like the thru hiker I met last night, his name is UFO from New Zealand. He's taking a zero in Pearisburg because he said he needs one and he needs to get food and a few things like that. And we've got the holy grail of American shopping in Pearisburg. We have a Walmart. He said he's never been into a Walmart, and he said I need to experience at least one. And the truth is, when you resupply at these little places, sometimes the food is like twice as expensive because they kind of know you, they have you in a desperate spot, and well, not desperate, but they know you need it, and they make a larger margin. And I think it probably costs them a lot more than it costs Walmart to get supplies. So we're thankful they're there. It's such a relief every now and then to be, especially if it's a cold day, to be able to duck off the trail and get yourself something warm to eat. But so that's the mental battle. Every morning, lately it's been fairly chilly. I think it was 40 degrees this morning. So it's a little hard to get out of a warm sleeping arrangement and get up and ultimately get chilly while you pack up your bag. And then as soon as you take off, you start sweating like a racehorse. So you're shedding clothes. The options are to start out being warm or to start out being chilly and then warm up. I've been opting for starting out chilly and then warming up because it doesn't take very long. So you notice the hat is gone and I'm down to pretty much my base layer. I might pull the sleeves up on my shirt. It's a long sleeve sun shirt. But anyway, it's just you try to manage sweat. You don't want to sweat too much. But your degree of effort changes. It just changes as you go up the trail. You get in a cool breeze while you're walking in an exposed place, and then you start a climb, and then you're sweating, and so regulating your temperature, sometimes you just have to embrace some of the extremes and let them be what they are, knowing that you'll be warmer. The gratification is something like the view we got yesterday from the top of that mountain, the view I got yesterday from the top of that mountain. It's just amazing in any given day how much variety of scenery and territory it is. That's because the Appalachian Trail goes up and down and up and down and up and down. I've calculated kind of in my head, and I think this is close. I've been on trail now 2 weeks, and by the end of this day, I will have gained as much elevation as hiking from sea level to the top of Mount Everest. So in 14 days, I've gained 23,000 feet in elevation. I don't think I've had a day with less than 1,600 feet of elevation gain. Maybe I have. Maybe I had a 1,200. But yesterday was 2,600. Today, it's going to be pretty sultry. Probably, I don't know, maybe 1,000. But then tomorrow, it looks like I have about 2,600 again. So we just go up and down. So when you're down in the bottom, and there are streams and rhododendron and the like, when you get up high, it's this mature hardwood forest and everything in between. You get to some sections where the lower down, the leaves are coming out on the trees, and then you get to other sections where there are no leaves. So it's just a constant variety, which is really cool. And so I've been enjoying that, and I've been enjoying some of the Type 2 fun, and it's been gratifying to survive the hard days and make it through. Give yourself a pat on the back. I am planning, just as part of my trip, being an older hiker, that about every 2 weeks, how it works out, I want to take what's called a 0 day. That's just a day you don't hike, because I think my body's going to need some recovery time. I'm honestly kind of feeling that now, but I'm going to take a 0 in 3 more days and just see where we're at. I took a near 0 when I hiked a slack pack 5 miles up in Burke's Garden, and that really helped me. So looking forward to that, and realize that it's just the process. You gotta take care of your body, and as an older hiker, I have to be a little bit more mindful of what I can and can't do. So anyway, that's just my musings on the trail today. No, it may be a little scattered and out of place, but those are the kinds of things you think about when you're hiking along, picking your way downhill through rocks. So anyway, glad to have you watching. It's an encouragement. It helps keep me going. Love your comments. I love to see that people have been viewing. So thanks so much. It's added incentive to keep going out here when the days are hard. Okay, so here's the payoff. Just a stunning view up here.